All right, pretty much right on time, right? So, thank you to those of you that are watching right now. Hopefully, my mic sounds okay. It seems like it does in my little overlay in the upper left. My name is Daraloth, and welcome to the stream. So, I haven't streamed since I made the Charger deck on my channel, which was, I think, in the summer. It's quite a while ago. But something came up with this game where I kind of had to stream. Um, I'll mention it briefly. I'm sure that people that are here are probably aware of why I'm streaming, but I made a post on my YouTube channel pretty much talking about it. So Kala the Untold, this is the character that we're doing this Arcanist playthrough with. She had just finished her adventure on Betnik, and the next spot to go to was Glenumbra. It was to go to Glenumbra, go to Daggerfall, do some stuff there for Captain Colleen to inform the local government about how the orcs are going to be aligned in the Daggerfall Covenant on the Isle of Betnik now. So I did all that. I recorded, well, I did the video. I thought I did. I did about an hour of recording, and then I went to turn the recording off, and I realized that, oops, I didn't click record. Foolish Fox, hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. How you doing, man? But yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be up to is making up for lost time. I can't go back though because ESO is obviously an online game. So I was going to go through. I looked through my characters. These are all my different characters here. Um, I've only got one that can actually do the quests that Kala did, and that would be Stays-With-Sithis. So Stays-With-Sithis is a Argonian Nightblade tank, kind of a twisted idea that I had a while ago. Um, Wet Noodle, thank you. I remember your name from the YouTube channel. I saw you down in the comments below. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be probably booting Stays-With-Sithis up to do the quests that Kala did. Now we can kind of think of this like he's, I don't know, like he's a friend of hers, even though these two look like they probably wouldn't be anywhere near associated with one another. But that's kind of the best thing that I could come up with for today. So, and it's better than making an entirely new character just for this. So you guys will get to kind of see a different side of ESO for today, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to get into it kind of right away. So we'll just boot him up and get things started. You always play Ebonheart. Yeah, I usually play Ebonheart too. I actually am a console player. I'm playing on PC right now, but usually I'm a console player. I had an Xbox for years. Oh, there we go. That's loud. Okay. Yeah, I had an Xbox for years, and uh, I played on that, and I've got like I think like 30 days on console ESO, which is kind of insane. Okay, so we're in Daggerfall. It's going to be a little bit scuffed, um, but this is Stays-With-Sithis. And usually when you arrive in Daggerfall, you come over this way. And then one thing with this build, it does kind of like do damage, but he's mostly, he's a tank. So Sword and Shield in ESO is not really DPS oriented, which Kala is kind of leaning towards being a stamina DPS. Um, Stays-With-Sithis is just kind of a weird amalgamation of bad ideas I had. Okay, so this is the city of Daggerfall. We've arrived late at night in Kala the Untold's place, and we're just going to try to get some of the quests done in the city while we can. Um, Now, this did happen as well with Kala when I was recording. We have to talk to the hooded figure here, so I think we're going to just jump right into that.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send
Look
a
at her finger.
messenger? The
Uh,
matter is for your ears only.
yeah, fine then.
My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Okay, I'll go now. All right, so I had this issue. I had this issue on Kala when I was recording this Pathiary house. It was not sending me into this house. It was sending me all the way over to the Ebonheart Pact. So I thought we might have to do that on this one, but we'll be fine. So we'll head on in. And this looks like the benefactor. Oh, what the? Wonder where these guys were hiding. Kinda spooky. Alright, so we're just gonna have to suspend our imagination for a second and pretend that that happened to Kala and not Stays-With-Sithis. For anyone that saw the Manamarco lore video that I did on my channel, by the way, I used that in the beginning. Okay, find a way to escape Coldharbour.
Whoa there. Are you all right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
The
about
name's
as good as
Lyris.
I can be.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
So, this actually used to be the original tutorial of this game.
Must have been the runt of the litter.
The one that we did on the Isle of
Get your weapon
Balfiera.
ready and stay sharp. This place is
It's actually
full
a
of
fairly
surprises.
new thing for this game. Okay. Sweet. So it takes us a little bit longer to
Keep
kill
moving.
something. I've got to
There are
use
more
a ton of
Daedra on the
abilities
way.
to do so, but this build is actually very fun. We've got this that can speed us up.
Don't stop now. Keep moving.
And
More
I
guards are on the way.
believe in like the original tutorial, this guy played a bigger role. And these guys were the like original enemies that would teach you how to fight, I believe. So they have like no HP. Okay. So let's talk to Lyris, figure out why
Let's get
we're
out
here.
of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, resident. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me.
Just
and
playing with
I,
my
in
dagger.
turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
She is so tall. What's up?
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Okay, where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
And what are these sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Coldharbour. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Interesting. How can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to.
She kind of brute
Be
forced
ready
her
for
way
anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
through that door. I have so many questions though.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Okay, who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
Okay, and what is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life.
Cleveland, Ohio.
That's paradise compared to Coldharbour.
I'm kidding, if you live in Ohio or
And to
Cleveland.
top it off,
It's actually a very
well,
nice city.
there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
Then how are we having this conversation if I'm dead?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
Okay, fair enough. At least she's honest, right? If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing
He's
some
actually
kind of
not a man,
ritual
though.
back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
Yeah, Manamarco is a mer, not a man, but we'll go past that. What does that mean, Soul Shriven?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Coldharbour, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Okay, are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
Okay, how can we rescue the Prophet? Last question.
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels.
I think we already
We won't
kind of
stand
talked
a
to her about
chance
that.
unless we can...
Okay, let's go.
We should keep moving.
The Bleeding Forge. This guy coming up here is always cool. I've always loved that animation. Okay. All right.
Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
Okay.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
So I'm pretty sure that Daedric princes, their realms are like an extension of themselves, more or less. It's like an extension of their power.
The god of schemes can see every part of Coldharbour. We need to distract him.
Okay. Yeah, and like what she just said there, they can see every part of Coldharbour. So like, why is the Prophet, not the Prophet, why is Molag Bal not doing more to, I don't know, stop us here? It's always been my question. I don't have a very good rotation for for DPS on this guy, also.
What was your name again? Target practice?
Dude, I swear she says that all the time. Okay, we'll go like this. I'm gonna see if I can sneak past the clan fear over here. Okay, and these guys are pretty...
Just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Yep. Seems like it's not that hard to escape, though, as long as you have a big axe. These sentinels are really, really easy to take out as long as you have a ranged ability. You just shoot them once and they're gone. Pretty poor design on Molag Bal's part.
Quickly, while he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Yeah. Agreed. It found me. This is what I was saying when I mentioned this is going to be a little scuffed. It's going to take me a while to actually kill anything in this on this character. But I thought that he'd work well for today because we're not going to be killing a whole lot of stuff.
You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Okay.
Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Okay, who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
That completely harmless part may or may not be retconned as the game goes on. How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Coldharbour is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
I mean, honestly, Coldharbour's got a cool kind of edgy goth vibe.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Okay, so if you guys have ever seen Monty Python, Holy Grail, this is John Cleese. He plays Sir Lancelot in that movie and tons of other characters. He's also, he's in more than just that movie for Monty Python. He's also the king in Shrek 2. So if you've seen that movie, this is him. He's so great at this character. It's perfect for him. You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear. Well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route.
Yeah, dude,
Rather
he's
fun
such a
little
good
jaunt,
voice
actually, full
actor.
of traps
Wet
and
Noodle.
corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the prophet straight away.
A
You'll give him my
ladder?
best.
I actually don't think I've ever heard that. I don't think I've ever seen a ladder in the place we're about to go. Thanks though.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
So, tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens.
The
I
huge.
came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
Yeah, and that part of the Cadwell story will be expanded upon as well. How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Yeah, same. What do you know about the prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
True. All right, I'm sure we'll be seeing you around, Cadwell. See you later. And we'll just head down this way.
Cadwell seems to think this undercroft is a delightful place. That probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for that ladder he was talking about, because I don't think it exists. If you guys keep hearing that like demon voice that's showing up, that's my shield. It's from I've got two of them. The Grievous Leeching Ward. It's infused with the Daedric animus of the Lord Warden of the Imperial Prison. Okay, I was talking. These locks, so I think I've picked a lock in one of the videos, but this one is one of the only ones in the game you can just click on and open instantly because it's a tutorial lock. Alright. So that wasn't a ladder, that was a door. I know the difference between those things. I'm gonna see if I can bring this guy over to me. Yep. So my crossbow, it pulls enemies towards me. I've got the that morph for it. If I could get this guy closer. Perfect.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
No ladder. Gonna walk around. Oh wait, that's a player. Gotcha. Head through here. I think that chest over there sometimes has stuff in it, so we'll go look in that. Nice, always good to have someone who can actually deal damage. Yeah, I don't need that at all, so we'll leave that in there. Keep on moving. And this is the door to the Prophet's cell, and it's a door, it's not a ladder. Alright.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
Also, when I was in high school, I took Latin, and I was really
All right.
not good at
Good
Latin.
news is we made it here in one piece,
I'll let her talk.
and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
Ooh.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you?
True.
If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Okay, and I always forget her name, but she's voiced by the woman who does Female Shepherd in the Mass Effect games, which I've never played, but I know she's very famous for that. ESO has kind of an all-star voice acting cast. But what I was saying before, I took Latin when I was in high school, and I was really not great at Latin. I was not a great student when I took Latin, I should say. But I did spend a lot of my time in Latin class on the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, learning Daedric instead. And so there's no like actual, I mean like Bonnican right there, Dremora Bonnican. That's a word, but it is just kind of a letter for letter system. So if you can just memorize the letters, it's just English words written in different letters half the time. I always really like that animation that they do too to swap. Okay.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way.
And the Prophet here, I believe, some people are going to get mad at me because I've never seen most of the Harry Potter movies. I've only seen the Sorcerer's Stone, but this is the guy that voices Dumbledore, I believe.
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyra sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Coldharbour, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is, as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
The anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Coldharbour. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring!
I said this in the previous recording, but I absolutely... There's the Lord Warden coming out. I absolutely love when he says that there. The anchor mooring! It's just so perfect. It's so funny. He says something else coming up that really makes me laugh.
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
It's so satisfying. Mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Alright. So we'll deal with the Child of Bones here.
You.
I always forget that the Prophet is blind. So he never really acts like it. Alright. Easy. Get the collar of bones there. Talk to the Prophet.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard.
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready. This is what he says up here that I love.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly.
Oh, okay, it's after this.
Sky Shard. Great
Come on.
Akatosh, dragon god of time.
There it is.
I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
Yeah, I love the way he says
Hurry,
Akatosh.
we must go now.
Okay. It's gonna flashbang your screen there. And so that's the old ESO tutorial. That's the first part of the main quest as well. Alright. Got this Shade of the Prophet here.
The vestige, as I
Oh,
feared,
I skipped him.
we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
What should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
It's a good idea. When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Alright.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Okay, where should I go?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
Okay, I'm not going to expend all of his dialogue here, but he's basically just telling us, dude, just go out and do something. And I think the thing that we're going to go do right now is we are going to head back to Daggerfall, because that's where Kala's story was winding up. So we're going to leave Bleakrock Isle. This is generally what you would do if you're on the Ebonheart Pact, which Kala is technically a part of the Ebonheart Pact because she's a Nord, and so is Stays-With-Sithis here because he's an Argonian. But we're going to skip this and we're going to go back to Daggerfall. Because that is the side that won the poll that I did a while ago.
There you are.
Oh.
Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk.
Okay. What's up?
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once.
Hello, Prophet?
Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
Where is this safe harbor?
I awoke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Davon's Watch.
I am so sorry.
The harborage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
Okay, I'll find you there, I guess, if you're going to make me go to Morrowind. Oh. Someone wants me to join a guild, sure. I have a free guild slot, so why not? So, yeah, we're back in Daggerfall now. Normally, what would happen is we'd come here on Captain Colleen's behest, and we'd talk to somebody, we'd get our kind of paperwork all filled out and whatnot, and then, right on cue, this little dog, Giblets, would come up and find us, so I guess we'll just hop right into that and talk to him. The dog whines anxiously. What's wrong? The dog looks down the road and then back at you, as if it wants you to follow. Alright, let's go. Daggerfall. Unravel the mystery of Daggerfall. It's our new task. Okay, we're going to keep following the dog. If my dog whined at me and wanted me to follow him somewhere, it would probably be to something really stupid, because my dog is not, not very intelligent. Okay.
Fool, your interference will not be tolerated.
Oh. Dude's got a million debuffs on him. Okay, Daggerfall Market shopping list. He went to the grocer, he found 3 blood oranges. He went to a tailor and found a Crescent emblem cloak, or I guess requested. And then florist, black roses with thorns. And I don't know where the dog went, he just vanished. So let's go see if we can find the people from his list. I think we'll talk to Diane here first. Diane Gusant.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps?
Not today. I found a body in the water near the mill wheel. He carried this list.
Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess.
She does not sound like she cares at all. What do you mean?
I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in.
How did Roy become involved in all this?
With a note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
Fair enough. Thank you, Diane. We'll just go down this way to Christophe Lamont.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall. I guarantee it.
I found this list. Do you have 3 blood oranges?
Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's Intelligence Network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this.
The King's Intelligence Network?
You know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. But you didn't hear about it from me.
Okay. I have a few other phrases to ask about.
I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about.
Who's Roy?
Damn persistent, aren't you?
Well,
Roy's
you
a
brought
friend.
it up.
I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't know you.
Oh, come on. I'm trustworthy. Look at me. I'm trustworthy. I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm very trustworthy. See? This is my friendship dagger.
Roy was a good spy and a good friend. I hope you can finish whatever it was he started.
Yeah, sure thing. Alright, and where's the tailor at? He's up here. I've got to be in the top 10 most trustworthy people in the city of Daggerfall, I'd imagine.
A futile act by a futile creature.
Kareem Winvale. We'll talk to him.
I'm like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed.
I'm looking for a cloak with a crescent emblem.
I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall.
Why would a dead man write that on a note?
Dead? Rugged
Yeah,
fellow
anyone
had
with
a dog?
Sithis in their name has got to be trustworthy.
That's
I
Roy.
agree.
Well, that
I'm going
was
to name my
Roy.
firstborn child
I'm sorry
Sithis.
he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed.
Were you and Roy good friends?
I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here. And in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed.
Like, who would you trust more? Me? Or a guy with that
As
beard?
I said, talk to the captain about any suspicions you may have.
Okay, yeah, we'll go talk to the captain. Oops. Yeah, a few months ago I made Stays-With-Sithis because I wanted a tank, but I didn't want like a typical Dragon Knight tank. I wanted something... Ooh, Bloodthorn Assassin. I wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, unique, that I hadn't played before. And this has been a lot of fun. Deals a lot of like AoE, stacking damage and debuffs. Okay, Captain Arison.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along.
I'm gonna start saying that to people that I meet, like, welcome to somewhere. Move along. I have information about Roy.
Where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place?
Roy's dead. I found this note on his body.
Dead? Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more.
I can get more information.
Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
It's okay. I'll talk to Grenna.
Honor and steel.
Something's shining over here. Oh, yep, that would be the lighthouse. That would make sense. Jump over here.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
Okay, I guess we'll kill this guy. Alright. 2 assassins down in under 5 minutes. We're doing the city of Daggerfall some favors. And there's a Crescent over here, actually. That could be like the Casimir symbol. Alright, Grenna Grakush.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here?
Yes, I do see that. Captain Arison sent me.
And? Why are we talking?
Roy uncovered an assassination plot.
By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk.
Yeah, I can do that.
Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
I'll do what I can. Alright, we'll want to be sneaky. Oh, it's a dead assassin on the ground.
Oh no. Help me. I've been discovered. Don't let them get me.
Oh, where'd they go? They just vanished? Usually you have to fight that assassin. I didn't know that just being stealthed would stop that. Okay, Stephen Levesque.
You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you?
I'm pretty unclear about what just happened, but I'm willing to overlook all this in exchange for some information.
Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martine Lerino hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martine wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall.
What tunnels?
The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
Okay, stay here. Alright, let's get out of here. So we're gonna go try to find that was Levesque, Laverino? Something like that? Larino? I'm gonna try to find his house.
You're back. What happened?
Well, Levesque had some protection that instantly vanished.
I thought I heard some noise upstairs. But you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live?
He's alive. He gave Martine Lerino information about secret tunnels to the castle.
Martine the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Arison.
Very well. Right up in the door. I remember, so my friend, I've tried getting him involved in ESO for like years, and he did play with me for a while. He did have a good time, but he's not really super into it. But his biggest criticism was how you open doors in this game. How you just like push on them. He hated that. Regardless of what kind of door it is, your hand just touches it and then it moves, so I always remember him complaining about that. Alright, the Lerino Manor. Maybe if I stay stealthed inside the Lerino Manor, nobody will do anything to me. Dude.
The injustice is imprisoning me.
The Lord Warden is a fucking snitch, dude. He wants me to get caught. Okay, Varric's note. What does Varric sound like? I did a voice for him last time. Bretons are kind of British, right? Or they're French. I don't know. Martine, your ships are more than adequate to transport our agents. All you need to do is deliver the cargo. Once night falls, we'll emerge from the crates and use Levesque's maps to get close to King Casimir. Angolf will be pleased with the chaos caused by Casimir's death. The kingdom's leaderless ranks will offer the Bloodthorns little resistance. Overcoming the south will be easy, and Glenumbra will be ours. Rest assured that you will be compensated very well for your loyalty to the Bloodthorns' cause. See that those crates are not disturbed. The agents inside must stay hidden until the time is right. If they are discovered, I will perform the deed myself, and then come back for you. Do not fail us. Varric. So I believe Angoff, that name was mentioned earlier. And I did see you said, Wet Noodle, I prefer playing this alone because I like to read all books and everything. My boyfriend likes to speedrun though. Yeah, I mean, I played ESO alone quite a bit. I used to have a guild back in the day. Like, I don't know, near ESO is going to be 10 soon. It was probably like 8 years ago. I had a guild I'd run stuff with, but my main character is a stamina sorcerer solo build orc, and I have a lot of fun just running around with him. Okay, we'll go find Captain Arison. This person has been here the whole time since we left, or maybe they're just very in sync with us. We'll talk to Captain Arison here.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in.
King Casimir is the target. Assassins are hiding in cargo crates on the docks.
His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins.
Do you think that's dirt on his forehead, or like some kind of makeup? I'll search the harbor.
Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
Okay, I'll talk to Sisana. Okay, Sisana?
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy.
Captain Arison sent me. The king is in danger.
The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
Perfect. Oh, this guy's got some cool armor on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. No. Stop moving. I'm going to follow him. Oh, I think that's the ancient Breton armor. Looks very cool. Last time, I just went over here and I found the assassin immediately. Oh. Thought that it was like, maybe they're different. I don't know, maybe they're randomly generated on the ship. Hey, okay.
You're too
Found him.
Varric's already on his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Said that Varric's already on his way to the castle, so we better get over there as quickly as possible. I believe this is the only time this load screen comes up, by the way. The Daggerfall Castle load screen. Alright.
My lord, you must go now.
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Magic-a-Sork.
Death
Okay.
to the king.
I feel like tanks are like you have to have a balance
Everything out of here. Go.
Of stamina and magicka abilities. But a lot of the abilities that I do utilize are stamina. Like I've got my close range taunt and my long range with my bow, my crossbow. We'll follow him upstairs.
What do we have here? A lizard with a crown?
Oh. Nope. Not so fast.
Will stand in Angolf's way.
Honestly, with me being a assassin, I'm like the perfect person to counter this attack. This fight is gonna take forever. Yeah, I don't know. I'd give tank a try though. Probably not Nightblade tank, but maybe like stamina DK could be good.
Flank now! Get to the king.
Unless you're just playing to have fun. Like if you're trying to do trials and stuff, I don't think that a Nightblade tank is your best bet, but it's fun. I like it.
Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
All of Daggerfall behind me? Okay.
It would seem that the captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day.
I did what I could.
Indeed. The body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want?
The assassin was Varric, but he worked for someone named Angoff.
Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know.
They wanted to create chaos by assassinating you.
Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. I shall never forget your service this day, however.
All right. Well, so we're going to get the King's Justice of the Weird Tree, I believe is how you pronounce that, and a skill point out of that. And that is all the progress that I made on Kala, on our original character for this series. So I guess we'll kind of be wrapping up the ESO portion of this stream right now. I'll go upgrade my horse really quick, but as far as YouTube goes, that's going to be... He needs to stop talking. That's going to be the end of this video. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching, and it is much appreciated. I'll see you soon in the next one.